So what was so bloody important that you couldn't tell me over the phone?
Well, you know, I just wanted to have a session with you. Chat for a while. We haven't lately. So, how have you been?
Better, now that October is over and Alfred is back where he currently belongs.
I see someone still bitter about Alfred spending so much time in Romania.
I'm not bitter. I'm just relieved that he only spent a few days there during October. Especially when he has his own baggage to deal with back home. At least he was decent enough to stop by on his way home. Did he swing by to see you?
No, but he did call me. I take it everything went well during his visit?
I guess so. He kind of avoided me, to be honest. I mean, he has a tendency to do that normally, of course, but something was off. He wasn't really acting like himself. I don't know, it probably has a lot to do with that vampire fight he got himself into.
The fuck are you talking about, the vampire fight? I'll fucking kill him.
Kill who? The vampire that tried to kill my son? Yes, I agree with that notion. In fact, this is the perfect opportunity for you to give your little Dutch boy a ring.
Keep fucking drinking, Arthur.
So, Alfred didn't tell you about this vampire fight he got into. What the bloody hell did you talk about with him then?
He just wanted relationship advice that he didn't feel like talking to his daddy about.
Relationship advice? What the hell for? Did something more happen on Halloween that he couldn't be bothered to tell me about?
Jesus, Arthur, just keep drinking.
I'm serious, Killian. Alfred told me in person and over the phone that he and Vlad were fine.
Jesus, Arthur, they're fine, more than fine. I'm sure you don't want to hear about their sex life, do you? That's what you couldn't be bothered to tell Daddy about.
Oh. Well, if Alfred and Vladimir are so more than fine, what else could possibly explain his behavior while he was here? He could hardly look me in the bloody eyes, Killian.
That's because he didn't tell you everything.
What do you mean he didn't tell me about everything? About Halloween? I knew it. I knew there was something wrong. I knew there was something he wasn't telling me. But, yet, he evidently felt comfortable enough to tell you.
Because he knew you were gonna act this way, and I haven't even fucking told you yet.
Tell me what, Killian? Is this why you've been shoving booze down my throat since the moment you walked through the bloody door?
That's it exactly. I wanted to get you good and pissed before I told you this news. And trust me, it's not good.
Oh, bloody hell! Okay. Now, tell me what the bloody hell is going on, please.
Jesus, Arthur. For the love of Mother, try to not freak out too badly. Our brother Dristan...
Dristan? What in the name of fuck does Dristan have to do with Alfred acting so strangely?
Well, you see, Arthur, Tristan could have killed Alfred on Halloween night.
What?
Our beloved brother Tristan has become the thing he once hated the most.
What the hell are you talking about?
Jesus, Arthur, Tristan's a vampire. And probably has been for quite some time now.
Oh, I get it now. This is some elaborate prank that Alfred has roped you into, right? Oh, yeah. Let's all have a laugh at Arthur's expense. It's hilarious.
I wish that were the case, Arthur. He had me pinned against a wall, choking me. I could see his red eyes and the fangs and everything. There was no mistaking it was Uncle D. Those are Alfred's words, not mine.
No, Gillian. This is a joke. This must be a joke. Please tell me that this is a joke.
I can't lie to you again, Arthur. If this were really a joke, I'd be laughing too by now.
Okay, wait. Hold on. So, you're telling me that Tristan, our brother Tristan, is a vampire. And not only that, but he is the vampire that tried to kill my son. That is what you're telling me, isn't it? I just want to make sure that I'm absolutely clear on this.
That's what I'm telling you. And that would also explain his attitude in the last 2 centuries since he came home.
And assuming all of that is true, how in the bloody hell did we not notice that our brother was a fucking vampire?
There are spells that can disguise one's appearance, Arthur. You should know that much. Where in the bloody fuck you think you're going?
Where in the bloody fuck do you think I'm going? I'm going to have so many words with our so-called brother.
What are these words you're having, Arthur?
I'm going to very calmly explain to him that I intend to seize his land, kick his blood-sucking ass out of the United Kingdom, and then I'm going to choke the ever-loving piss out of him. Vampire or not?
Arthur, aside from choking him, you can't do any of those other things, and you know that.
Then I will settle for strangling him.
Fine, fucking strangle him then. But I can't let you go alone in the condition you're in.
You're the one who strolled in here, got me all bloody pissed, and then dropped this fucking bomb on me. And you expect me to just sit here and do nothing? And I want some bloody fucking answers from him.
I don't expect you to sit here and do nothing. I just don't want you to go alone. And you should put on that amulet of yours just as a precaution.
Firstly, I put it back on the moment that Alfred returned it to me. And I haven't taken it off since. And secondly, what makes you think that it would work against our own brother?
We'll have to take that chance. If he really is a vampire, we need all the protection we can get if he really does have dark magic like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were such a bloody expert now. How else do you suggest that we protect ourselves then, oh wisest and eldest brother of mine?
Shut the fuck up, Arthur. I have hunted with Tim in the past, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Are you just gonna sit here and mock me all night, or are we gonna go? Because I've waited well over a week to tell you this.
After I've finished ripping Tristan limb from limb, I intend to give you a seriously drunken earful about how you waited so long to tell me all this. Tristan! Open this bloody door right now. Killian and I need to have a word with you, and it's damn important.
What is it that the two of you want this time of night?
Oh, it should be perfect timing for you, shouldn't it? How was your Halloween?
Quite dull, but I doubt that Halloween is this important business you have to talk about. Do you intend to drag this business of yours out for the rest of the night? Because I would prefer you not waste my time.
Tristan, cut the fucking bullshit. We know that your Halloween wasn't quite dull.
So, nearly choking the shit out of my son was dull for you?
Arthur, I assure you, I have no idea what you are talking about. Isn't he home now?
Except the thing is, little brother, we've talked to Alfred. We know what happened that night.
How dare you? How dare you lie to my face about something like that? How dare you deny it? Will you deny being a vampire as well?
A vampire? I'd ask what's gotten into the two of you, but I can smell the alcohol from here. A vampire, really? Then where are my red eyes or my pointy fangs? Aren't those kind of requirements for being a vampire?
It's called glamour magic, darling, and you're reeking of it.
Stop with the bloody lies, Tristan. Just be honest with us for the first time since you've been home, for fuck's sake. How long have you been a bloody vampire? Since when you first returned home? More importantly, what in the bloody fuck made you think that you could physically threaten my son and not hear from me about it?
You want me to be honest? Fine. I've been a vampire since long before I came home. I was a vampire when I led my people's revolt against you after you annexed me. I've been a vampire since a week after I went missing, dear brother.
And so you think that all of that entitles you to threaten or otherwise harm my son? Oh, but I suppose that harming family is something that you've grown rather used to by now, right? I mean, you decided, apparently, to run off and play vampire without even letting any of the rest of us know that you were even alive. We spent bloody centuries looking for you, when all the while you were lurking in the shadows, bloody plotting against us. That's basically what you're telling me, isn't it?
You think I openly embraced this? That I just rushed out and couldn't wait to become a vampire? You thick-headed boy. You didn't look for me. If you had, you would have found me. I wasn't that far. But no, you took advantage of my absence to make yourself stronger before running off to play pirate and try to rule the world. I laughed when that fragile reality of yours broke. Tell me, Arthur, how did it feel to have your own son revolt against you? Was the taste of your own medicine too bitter to bear?
Really, Tristan? You keep saying that we would have found you, but you weren't there, Tristan, so you don't know what we did. Do you really think Arthur would have just crossed the ocean to play when you know bloody fucking well he can't swim? We didn't bother to check Romania or the surrounding areas because we know how you feel about fucking vampires. So why in fuck would you have been there? And for you to bring up Alfred's revolution, how dare you? You weren't there to pick up the pieces, Tristan. Myself, Liam, Caleb, even Francis, we were all there, not you. If you claim to know so much about the American Revolution, then you can't tell me that you just sat back and have your morning fucking tea, drinking and having a laugh when Arthur's real family was there to help him. But alas, everything's always been about you, hasn't it, Tristan?
I've got news for you, darling brother. I died a little inside the day you disappeared. And after I searched half of Europe for you, I crossed the bloody fucking ocean to try to find you. And that led me to Alfred. And when he revolted, a little more of me died inside. And all the while, you sat back and laughed at me? Did you laugh when the rest of us got the plague? Or when Germany blitzed the ever-loving shit out of us? And all the while, you were watching from afar in the comfort of your new vampiric company? This entire time, when the rest of us were going through all of this horse shit, and in spite of all that, I still never stopped looking for you, and you just sat back and laughed? And I'm still waiting for an answer about why in the name of fucking hell you attacked Alfred. He's my bloody son, Tristan, your nephew. If you're pissed off at me, then fine. Take it out on me, not Alfred.
I could have killed him, but I didn't. Not that you'll leave me. As for why, he was merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. But he's no longer in danger. That's what you're so worried about, Arthur.
Bloody hell, Tristan, I'm not worried about Alfred being in danger now. For the moment, at least, he's safe and sound at home. I am far more concerned with the fact that the brother who I was once so close to tried to kill my bloody son. You may have let him go, but that doesn't make it okay. Look, I get that everything that's happened to you is all my bloody fault, alright? You made it perfectly clear that you blame me for it all, and that's fine. I'm used to taking the blame. This time, where your disappearance is concerned at least, I bloody well deserve every single bit of bad karma that I've got coming to me. I just wish I hadn't lost my brother in the process. And to bloody fucking vampirism of all things.
It's because vampirism hits a little close to home, Arthur. Tell me, Killian, did you trust him enough to tell him what you didn't tell me? Does he know, Arthur? Does he know that I'm not the only vampire in the family?
What? What in the bloody fuck are you talking about, Tristan? What is he talking about, Arthur?
Fine. So my dark little secret is out. I was a bloody vampire for a week back when we were in school. What of it, Tristan? You want me to break down sobbing because you were so right about Vladimir being so bloody dangerous? I'm sorry, brother, but I won't do that. My vampirism was an accident. One that I inadvertently caused, and that Vladimir gave up half of his immortality to fix. And after everything went to hell between Vladimir and myself, I still kept my bloody stupid promise to you, didn't I, Tristan? I walked away, just like you made me swear that I would, even though Vladimir still meant so much to me. And he still means a lot to me, even if I don't still have romantic feelings for him. And then, last year, history practically repeated itself when the same bloody thing happened with Alfred. And Vladimir gave up his very existence to fix my son. So yes, you're right about one thing. Vampirism does hit very close to home with me. I've kept it a secret this whole time, or at least tried to, because I didn't want my family to know how bloody weak I am.
So great, Arthur. You've kept this big secret. Tristan, it doesn't matter. He's not a vampire anymore. And at least he told the truth when you asked him about it. It took you centuries to tell us about your secret vampire life. And you even denied it up and down when we started to confront you about it. So Arthur's little lie has nothing compared to what you have put this family through since you went missing. So what do you have to say for yourself now, you pompous, hypocritical bastard?
What do you want me to say, Killian? That I'm nothing but a right bastard that doesn't deserve to breathe the same air as you do? You're the big brother, you're his right, so what do you want me to say? You have made it quite clear my entire bloody life that you know best.
I've made it quite clear your entire bloody life. No, I haven't, because you haven't been around. Don't put fucking words in my mouth, Tristan.
You don't get it at all, do you, you daft bloody twit? Can't you get it through your thick fucking skull that all we want from you is the bloody truth? No, for some reason, you can't be honest with your own flesh and blood. Fine, alright. You know what? This is all total bollocks. And we're not getting anywhere. You can't tell us the whole truth. You can't provide me with a reasonable explanation about why you nearly killed Alfred. And you've made it perfectly clear that you absolutely despise us. I just can't deal with this anymore.
Arthur. Ask yourself, Tristan. What would Mother think if she saw us fighting like this? Arthur, I know you're upset, but you're also bloody fucking pissed. And that isn't helping the situation. Sleep on it.
You're kidding, right? I couldn't possibly bloody sleep right now.
Then shag the fuck out of Francis until the fucking sun comes up. Just try and keep your mind off it. Overthinking the situation will only make it worse. And you're famous for that, little brother. We'll get through this, alright? We've managed well enough so far, haven't we?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thank you, Killian. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there tonight to back me up.
No need for thanks, Arthur. We'll need to discuss all of this with Caleb and Liam, but that can wait. In the meantime, do me a favour and let Francis take care of you. We'll have another chat about it in a few days.
Good morning, liebling. Did you have fun with the little one last night?
Fucking loads. Fucking loads, Tim.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask if you wanted to have a session this morning, but I see you've already started without me.
Oh, I've only just begun, darling.
Did something happen last night that you'd like to talk about?
Well, it's a good thing you're sitting down because a lot of fucking shite happened last night.
But tell me.
I don't even know where to start. Arthur and I got into a heated argument with Tristan.
Once again, it's been a while. So what was the occasion? It's not like there was a treaty or something to sign. At least to my knowledge.
Oh no, nothing like that. Arthur just got good and pissed and just decided to rehash old bullshit.
Oh really? Is that all? I'm sorry, I'm going to need something stronger to drink if you expect me to swallow that line of utter shite.
You have to promise me you won't freak out. Promise me, Tim.
I really hate it when you start a sentence like that.
Just promise.
I promise.
My beloved younger brother, Tristan. Ready for this? He's a vampire.
Come again.
We just fucking found out. Alfred called me right after Halloween. He was the one who first saw what Tristan really is. Because his dear uncle tried to kill him Halloween night. So last night, Arthur and I decided to confront Tristan about it. And sure as flies on shite, Alfred was fucking right. No. Where in the bloody fuck do you think you're going, darling?
Your brother is a vampire. That puts you in direct danger. I'm going to Wales to ensure your safety.
Don't you dare pull that hunter talk on me, Tim. Not now. Not over this. You promised me you wouldn't freak out. And right now, I need Tim, my lover. Not Tim, the hunter.
Killian, Leafling, I love you more than anything on earth. I refuse to risk the possibility of losing you again. If your brother is a vampire, you can't expect me to sit back and do nothing. I want to protect you.
You are protecting me with everything you've taught me over the centuries. When Arthur and I went to go visit Tristan last night, I took all the normal precautions, which we didn't need anyway because Tristan knew damn well he couldn't really hurt us. And Tim, you know damn well that I can't let you hurt my brother. Dangerous vampire or not. If you want to protect me, then that's fine, darling. But be my shield, not my sword. This is a family battle, so let me fight it, even if it comes to it.
Alright, Killian, that's what you want. I won't get directly involved. But so help anyone, vampire or otherwise, brother or not, who dares to try to hurt you, they'll have to go through me first. What are you doing back here so soon, Dresden? I haven't summoned you.
No, you haven't. You and I need to have a talk, Cosmere.
I've already told you, and Cachette, I will fully explain the events that transpired on Halloween when I am ready, and not before then. So if you come to discuss that, I'm afraid that you wasted the trip.
No, Cosmere, I have not. In fact, at this point, I could care less what happened on Halloween. I've had a talk with Arthur, if one could call it that. A quite informative talk.
Have you now? And I anticipate that you're going to tell me all about this discussion that you've had with your brother.
Only that there were many things that came to light. And I think you already damn well know what I'm referring to, Cosmere. So, exactly how much was a lie?
Exactly how much of what was a lie, darling? I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about. You'll have to be more specific if you'd like a proper answer.
You convinced me to alienate myself from my family. You convinced me that they didn't even care, that they didn't even look for me.
Tristan, am I to understand that you've been foolish enough to believe the lies that Arthur continuously feeds you? After all this time? I thought you were far past all that.
Cosmere, cut the bullshit. I know he wasn't lying. Don't even try to convince me otherwise. And no, I can't prove to you that he wasn't. I just know.
And so it's finally come to this, that after 900 years, you finally realized the truth. I have to be honest, somewhere deep down I knew it would happen eventually. I never directly lied to you, Tristan. I simply left out critical details. I twisted the truth in order to gain your trust and isolate you from your family. Is that what you want to hear?
But why? Why, Casimir? How could you just take my life away from me so easily?
It was a long time ago. I was very young and very foolish. I did it in the hopes that you could provide leverage against Vladimir via your younger brother. When that didn't happen, I had already begun to consider you part of my dysfunctional little family. And you were already my vampire child by then. And so I couldn't simply tell you the truth and let you go.
So you let me further damage the already dwindling relationship I had with my family? I'm quite sure they all despise me now. I have said and done things I can never take back, Casimir. And now I come to find that it was all for naught.
You and I are in very similar situations, Tristan. More than you realize. You have every right to your anger. And you would have equal right to detest me for everything I have done to you. Clearly, that isn't the case, or you wouldn't have come all this way. Or did you wish to simply hear the truth directly from me before you abandoned the clan?
I don't detest you, Casimir. I know I have every right to. And I'm not really sure how I don't. But I don't. I still care about you. As for the clan, I honestly don't know. I wouldn't say that I plan to abandon it, but I'm not sure how to feel about any of this. I'm not sure how to feel about you.
Tristan, I've been telling you how to feel about everything throughout your entire vampiric life. Under the circumstances, I don't think I'll be doing that anymore. You are free to do as you wish.
I'm free to do as I wish, whether you approve or not. I no longer feel what I thought was loyalty towards you. Don't misinterpret that. I'm not saying that I no longer hold any connection to you. You are my sire, and therefore we are bonded. But you no longer hold the power over me that you once did. Nor do you have my trust as you once did.
Then what in the hell are you still doing here? Return to your brothers. Repair your relationship with them if that's what you want.
You're as bad as we are. Fine, if you want to pretend that you're unaffected by this, I'll leave. Just know that I will be back, Cosmo. Whether you choose to believe that or not, I will return. Just not the same as before. That man is gone.